Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Noah. I'm gonna watch Demon Slayer Season 2, Episode 6. I just watched Episode 5. If you want to see my reaction video about that, I'm gonna put the link into the eye for the ones of you who are following me on YouTube, because if you are watching this on Patreon, each time that I'm saying that in intro, you're like, for sure you're gonna put a link. Guys, on Patreon you have 4 or 5 episodes of advance, you have extended or full reaction part. I put already for the 2 last ones at least another time, full reaction part episode. So come on. Even if you don't have the links and stuff like that, you have advantages on my Patreon still. And it's my way to reward you, to tell you how thankful I am for you to be on my Patreon, that and also the other things that I'm making on it. I don't think that I say it each time. Each time, on my intros I'm telling you, okay, on Patreon you have extended or full reaction part, you have episodes of advance, but maybe I'm not saying enough that on Patreon you can also choose the movies to which I'm reacting to. You have them with 1 month of advance and with a really, really, really long extended reaction part. You have drawings also. I'm giving you drawings each Saturday, and sometimes, for the ones of you who are following me with the level 3, the level 4 reaction part, if you are following me for a semester, I'm sending you a letter with some gifts into it, like I'm printing some of the drawings that I make, the ones that you prefer. Each time I'm asking you which movies, shows, you love on my channel, and I'm sending you these drawings on postcard, on stickers, on bookmarks also. And now, for the most loyal who are there since a long time, I did it once already. I made a embroidery also about it, to thank you guys, because I truly appreciate that support that you are giving me on Patreon. And it's not just I want to reward you for that, it's really to tell you how thankful I am, and that I'm not just a girl on the screen and I'm not considering you that much or something like that, like it's just an exchange of videos and money. No, it's more than that for me, and I hope that you know it, at least on Patreons. For the ones of you who are following me on Patreon, I hope that you know it, because also, even if on YouTube I'm reading all of your comments, I'm liking most of them and I'm responding to some of them, so you know that I'm present. I'm even more present on my Patreon because it's easier for me to respond really to everyone right there on the comments, but also on private messages. I have some discussions with some of you guys on private messages, and it's so cool. Like, I'm discovering also stuff about you guys, and I need to organize also a live session soon on my Patreon. I worked on it. I created templates and stuff like that. I spent 2 or 3 days on it to have fun, because I wanted to have fun, but also because I was like, come on, I need to give them more live sessions on my Patreon, and I need to organize one soon. I need that because I think that it would be great, like maybe at the end of this season 2 for Patreon of Demon Slayer, maybe at the end of the season 2 of Rick and Morty also. I think that it's gonna be at the same time on my Patreon, so maybe we can do a live session for the end of the season 2 of both of these shows at the same time. It can be an idea. I need to think about it a little more, but it can be something. Or maybe I'm gonna wait to organize one for the end of the Rings of Power and House of the Dragon. Or maybe I can organize 2 live sessions for both of these shows. Both of these situations. Tell me on the comments what you would prefer, If you could be interested by that, tell me that on the comments. On YouTube also you can tell me that, because each time on YouTube I'm putting you the replay of these live sessions, not really the live session in direct, in live, but I'm putting you the replay of it, so you can give me your advice still on YouTube. I don't know what's happening, I'm feeling more relaxed, you know, than during the first episode. Maybe because now I know that they all woke up, that's it. I mean, Zenitsu, Rengoku, Inosuke and Tanjiro, we already knew it, but at least Zenitsu and Rengoku, they already woke up, and I was afraid, you know, that it would take more time for Rengoku, so I was afraid of maybe him fighting, you know, or just being tortured about the fact that he would give up on his brother, something like that. We already had it with Tanjiro, so I was really afraid to have that with Rengoku. A family story, brother relationships. If you know me, if you are watching my reaction videos since a long time, you know that I have some issues with that, like, like boom, just right there, brother and sisters relationships. That was not French, that was not English, that was the feeling that I just expressed right there. So I'm glad that we didn't have it. And that's it, they all woke up. We had Zenitsu fighting and Nezuko saw it! I'm waiting since seasons for someone to see him fighting like that, being so great. So I was glad during that moment, and already just 5 seconds later I was like, the girl, she can't talk. She's not gonna be able to tell them how great he was. You writers, you gave it to me, but in fact not at all. And we had also Inosuke and Tanjiro fighting together. So great, it was so great that moment. And again, if you have to put it in parallel of when they fought Rui, and it took them a lot of time and it was rough, a lot, because Inosuke didn't want to cooperate, really to work like that with Tanjiro, but also because they were not that strong. And right there, what really helped them, it's okay to be on the same page, to coordinate, you know, their movements, their attacks and all, but also their breathing, and they just learned, you know, how to breathe, the total concentration, breathing, and also they're getting stronger and they're working well together now, and that's why together they managed to find a solution to kill that demon. I really think that demon just died, and it's so great, you know. It was Inosuke who found the solution for the eyes, it was Inosuke who exploded the flesh so Tanjiro could have access to the bones, and it was Tanjiro who struck these bones using his father method. That's such a thing, you know, the fact that he can use that fire breathing. I think that Rengoku, it's flame breathing, I can't remember right now, but it's really something important for sure. I'm beginning to think that if you can have the water forms, the water breathing and all, if you can have also that fire breathing that no one knows and stuff like that, like, it's already something, it's already a mystery, but the fact that he can deal with these two things, maybe in fact at some point you can have all of the knowledge. I don't know, like, it's the beginning of a theory that I just found right there. About now the situation, I really hope that this demon truly died. It could be great because I can't take him anymore, him and his voice. I'm tired of it. It could be great for sure for Tanjiro and Inosuke to have that success. It could be great because I think that I understood Demon Slayer, we need at least half of an episode to discuss about that guy background, and I think that we need the second half of the episode to talk with him dying, so he's gonna give us information about Muzan, about what was the plan truly with that train, about the fact that Muzan killed all of the lower numbers, you know, it could be a good information to give to the Ashida, to this organization, the Demon Slayers, I mean. So it could be great to have that time to discover more about the demon and to have him saying a lot of things to our guys. And after that final episode, I think that we need stuff about Rengoku and Tanjiro, and our guys' new mission. That's how I'm imagining the stuff. Maybe I'm totally wrong and at the beginning of this episode the guy is gonna be alive. And I'm gonna have to enter really his voice one more episode. It's really the word for that. It's really voice like that. No, it's not like that. It's more like he's supposed to have a melodious voice, a dreamy voice, but it's so annoying. Talk normally, like, come on. I know, I'm someone who is talking really like, almost in a frontal way. I know that I'm really direct with my words, and or even if you know it, I think that if you are following me for a long time, you know that even if I'm talking really directly to you, still sometimes I'm being diplomat, you know, with how I'm expressing myself, to not be too brutal, to not be insulting, also to not shock people. I'm not there to shock anyone. When I'm really mad, when I'm really sad, when I'm really sick also, you know, I'm less diplomat. It's not the case right now, even if my back hurts since more than 1 week and it's beginning to get on my nerves. It's not because of that, you know, that I'm not gonna be diplomat if something is happening and all. Like, I don't think that today I'm gonna make fingers at my screen or something like that. But at the same time, I'm wearing that sweat, and into the past, wearing that sweat, I lived big episodes wearing that sweat now that I think about it. I'm thinking about Avatar The Last Airbender, Attack on Titan. Oh yes! Wearing that sweat, I lived big episodes, and I'm not so sure that I never made fingers at my screen wearing that. We'll see if it's gonna happen or not. If it's something, you know, with that sweat. I'm sorry. I think that, yes, I'm really more relaxed, and so I'm going in every direction possible during this intro. It's great also, you know, to have me really relaxed. Hey guys, it's Saturday, it's raining outside, I'm wearing my sweat, I just drank my tea, I'm spending time with you, discovering new episodes of Demon Slayer, finishing the season 2 with you guys. I'm into a good mood, I'm into a relaxed mood. It's like that. It's cool also. This morning, you know, I was at a theater to watch a movie, and it has been such a long time that I was not into a theater. I was all alone, all by myself with my popcorn, like really like that, and I enjoyed myself, really like that kind of day. Oh, it would be perfect, like if tonight a beer and a pizza, you know, to end that kind of day with a beer and a pizza. I'm gonna think about it. Okay, I'm gonna stop this intro. Really, it needs to stop. Let's go for this episode 6. Remember that if you want to have a Patreon to have these episodes earlier, I said it, I think that it's 4 or 5 episodes of advance. We've extended our 4 action part. I put a lot of 4 action parts for Demon Slayer, like it was the case also with Attack on Titan. Sometimes we have such big episodes into these animes that it's so rough for me to cut into them, and it's also, you know, a little thing that I want to offer you sometimes, so I don't know for this one how it's gonna be. Check the description to know that. And yes, it's the best way to support me, my Patreon. I'm a little reactor, even if I'm glad for each one of you who are right there on my channel, who are following me. I'm so glad. And sometimes, you know, I'm even like, so much? Like, into a stadium or, you know, at a football competition and stuff like that, it would represent how many people. You know, each time I'm trying to picture that, and I'm like, it's a lot, no? So believe me, truly, I'm glad for each one of you, and I know the importance of each one of you. But you know, also financially, YouTube for them it's not counting that much. So if you want to support me to help me to continue this channel and all, it's on my Patreon, and that's why I'm giving you all of these advantages and all of what I said at the beginning of this intro to encourage you to join me. I need to stop this intro. Let's go for this episode 6.
俺が死んだらあの人が人殺しになってしまう。死ねない。
You're not gonna die, and
でも死なせたくない。
it's really something for you because he feels guilty about what happened to his family. He's really focused on saving everyone, protect everyone.
腹は大丈夫か。刺された腹は。動けそうにない。
Why?
他の人を助けてくれ。他人はいないか。
You?
近くにいた運転手はあいつ死んでいいと思う。よくないよ。
You need to learn that it's not okay to understand it.
だったらもう十分罰は助けてやってくれ。言ってやるよ。親分だからな。子分の頼みだからな。早く怪我人を助けないと。
Worry about them. You have your guys to take care of it.
負けたのか死ぬのか俺が
Yes.
どうかなと一体化し一度に大量の人間を食う計画が台無しだ。
Okay, let's discover your
あ
story.
いつのせいだ。これが柱の力。あいつも早かった。
Because of all of them, I was gonna say it's not only Rengoku.
ガキに術を破られてからがケチのつき始めた。あのガキが悪い。死ぬのか。悪夢だ。
What a nightmare to die like that. He was really thinking about ways to die.
鬼は山ほど葬っている鬼金の柱さえも葬っている。血を分け与えられても上限に及ばなかった。なんという惨めな悪夢だ。全集中の常駐ができるようだな。
I'm not gonna cry for the demon. He died into that torture, that nightmare.
腹部から出血してい
You
る。
deserved it. But I really thought that we would discover more about
呼吸の精度を上
him.
げるんだ。血管がある。破れた血管だ。そこだ。止血。出血を止めろ。集中。
You,
止血できたな。呼吸を極めればさまざまなことができるようになる。みんな無事だ。
aren't you gonna talk about what he did just right there? He killed one of the
君は
twelve.
もう
You're not proud of him?
ありがとうございます。
Another demon? Three?
上限の
How did you come? How did you...
上りレッツン。いい刀だ。
Why does he seem familiar?
なぜ手負いのものから狙うのか理解できない。
Take someone at your level?
初対面だが、俺はすでに君のことが嫌いだ。
Do we meet him for the first time?
お前も鬼にならないか。
Or maybe he looks like someone that we already met.
俺は閻魔師煉獄教授だ。俺は赤座教授
You're
だ。
Akaza.
なぜお前が思考の領域に踏み入れないのか教えてやろう。人間だから鬼になろう教授よ。そうすれば
No!
今まであった鬼の中で一番鬼物児の匂いが強い。老いるからこそ死ぬからこそたまらなく愛おしく尊いんだ。強さというものは肉体に対してのみ使う言葉ではない。この 少年は弱くない。侮辱するな。俺はいかなる理由があろうとも鬼にならない。
For that guy to offer you to join them?
そうか。術式展開。
What?
鬼にならないなら殺す。
I was like, the music is apparent, he looks young, your brother. The fact that he looks familiar, can it be his brother?
俺の誘いにうなずくものもなかった。
Ah, okay, it's not the first time that you offer it.
同じく武の道を極める者として理解しかねる。選ばれた者しか鬼にはなれないというのに。
They look like each other?
素晴らしき才能を持つ者が醜く衰えている。俺は辛い。耐えられない。死んでくれ、教授郎。破壊した。
For me, they look like each other. You don't have a blood demon art, you. Come on, Rengoku. Come on. I'm disturbed by that guy. Suddenly appearing, looking like that. But you should have recognized your brother. No, I'm not.
近づくまで。この素晴らしい権利も失われていくのだ。教授郎、傷が開いたら致命傷になるぞ。耐えきれねえ。俺に集中しろ。
Why?
いい動きだ。レンゴさん、よろがれた。鬼になれ、教授郎。そして俺とどこまでも戦い高め合おう。
His brother, I'm...
その資格がお前にはある。断る。俺は鬼にはならない。炎の呼吸。素晴らしい、見事だ。
He's so glad to fight you, to be able to show you his strength. Almost like a brother who wants to impress his sibling. Show the brain.
前に入れば死しかないのは肌で感じる。突き出しが入ったところで攻撃を続けることは死を選ぶことだということが教授郎。炎の呼吸につんでた。知らん。どこで殺すには惜しい。これはお前は肉体の全盛期ではない。
Someone needs to help you. If I'm not right about the identity of that guy, it means that the solution is gonna come from something else. This tiger was beautiful. The music is... No. No! Did he succeed? How did you understand? No, Rengoku, no. No.
もっと戦おう。死ぬな、教授郎。
What just happened? I want to see that again. Human age right there. He was not touched. He was not touched. No, he was not touched. And you didn't kill him neither. I think that you understood something. And he knows that you know. I'm right. I'm... It's your brother.
そんな
No, it's not it.
もっと戦おう
See,
死ぬな京次郎
see what he's telling him, like, okay, you just understood who I am, let's continue to fight like we don't have the choice. I'm pretty sure I'm right with that theory, because really the writers, they insisted on putting these two face to face, fighting each other, okay, but on the same screen, like really head to head, and they looked like each other, and that guy, he seems young. The color of the hair, the fact that they look like each other, the fact that he insists so much on convincing Rengoku to join him, and it would explain stuff, you know, about the fact that I felt that we didn't discover enough about Rengoku's background. His mother died, his dad was into that state, you know, of depression. Rengoku had to take care of his brother, and they had that discussion about, I'm gonna become an Ashira, that's my passion, don't let anyone stop you with your passion. If you want to be an Ashira, continue to be an Ashira. And the fact that Rengoku, we didn't see his brother as an Ashira, I thought that maybe he was not good enough, or just we would see him at some point, you know, later on the episodes. But now I'm thinking like maybe it can be an option, maybe it became a demon. He was transformed and it gave more strength to Rengoku to fight and all. Or for sure, if I'm right about that, it's even more difficult to imagine that Rengoku can be such an optimist guy, such a positive guy after all of the life that he lived. If I'm right about that, you know, about his mom died, his father was in depression and rejected him so much, and his brother maybe was transformed into a demon, became one of the 12. For sure it would be awful if it's that. So I was right about the fact that the other demon, lower one, really died during that moment. Cool. I was expecting to have a background, you know, memory with him, to explain more about him like we had for other demons during Demon Slayer's episodes. Like I thought that we would have that each time, but no, not with that guy. Am I really sad about it? Not that much, because I think that you've got it. I was tired of his voice. Like clearly I couldn't take it anymore, so I'm truly glad that he died. And I think that it was clever for the writers to make him die being tortured, being so hurt, you know, like feeling like all of that is a nightmare, because that guy, when he was killing all of these people, playing with their dreams, making them live nightmares and all, he was taking pleasure of it, and he was really obsessed when he talked with Muzan, and also when he talked in these episodes about the good way of dying or not. So to make him die not in a good way, I think that it's a good punishment for what he did. But yes, I was expecting to have something about him, a flashback, and I was expecting also to have information from him, like for him to share some information about that train, you know, the plan around that train, to say maybe that Muzan killed all of the lower ones. I thought that we would spend more time with him before really that guy disappearing. Again, I'm not really sad that it happened like that. But for that other demon, I can't remember his number, to come right there, how could you be right there? You were following the train, you were following the fact that that mission with the train would happen without any issues. How could you be right there? The fact that you intervene, it's to do what? To continue that mission? The train is already on the floor, so there is really no chance for that mission to continue. So it means that you want to intervene only to kill these demon slayers, to punish them. All of what he said, that demon, it was about the fact that each time he's offering to people to join them as demons. Like, it's not the only time with Rengoku that he offered that. the fact that you are calling him by that name, it's amplifying that impression that I have that you're familiar with each other. And even without that, you know, even before beginning to have the impression that it could be his brother, I was already like, we know him, no? Like, or maybe we met someone who is like him, but I had that impression. His art, you know, his demon art is great. It's not a blood demon art, like it's the case for Nezuko, Muzan, and also lower one. I understand now more with the flesh situation that it can be considered like a blood demon art, because he was using blood. That guy right there is not using blood, so for me it's not a blood demon art. Still thinking about it. I think that it is brother, and it would make sense, you know, with the fact that they created all of this season, all of this movie around Tanjiro and Rengoku, and the fact that I was surprised that we could finish that dream memory with Rengoku and his brother without a real end for it. So maybe right there to fight his own brother could be a good end for it. If it's not gonna be his brother, I'm gonna be truly surprised. For the other ones, Inosuke, the fact that you didn't want to save the guy because the guy attacked you, it's really like one eye for an eye, something like that, when for Tanjiro it's only about protecting people, defending people, no matter what, no matter who they are, what they did bad maybe into their lives, they don't deserve to die at any point, so just save that guy. I love him so much, Tanjiro. He's so compassionate and he's so focused on that, on protecting everyone. It's coming with the fact that he couldn't save his family, was not there when it happened, like he feels guilty about it, we know that. So now he wants to protect everyone. I was already in love with that character because of how compassionate he is with everyone, including demons who are dying, respecting everyone, old lady, little kids, demons, everyone. So right there I'm not really surprised that he's reacting like that. All of these passengers, they're gonna be okay. Inosuke, Zenitsu, they're gonna be okay. It's more right now about Rengoku, Tanjiro, who is observing all of that. Inosuke is observing all of that also. And that demon. For me, if you were there to keep an eye on that mission, but for me that mission can't continue. Maybe we can learn stuff about that mission from you. Maybe. I'm gonna stop this review. No, I need to watch the post-credit scene of this episode and the last one also. I'm gonna do it right now. Okay, the one from the episode 6. It's not a secret thing. It's a teaser, it's a... He's alive, he's alive. No little secret, okay. No matter what, we know that he's alive. He's talking, so he's alive. And the identity of the last one. Oh, it's not a secret. Again? You're not killing yourself? Nezuko? Nezuko? She doesn't have it. That's a dream. You don't have your thing, Nezuko. Oh, I'm lost. I shouldn't have watched these two post-credit scenes, you know, because in fact there were not the usual secrets. And this one, it was a nightmare which became a fake dream. Because again, the girl didn't have that on her. And after that, it was a little hidden scene of what is gonna happen next. Because it's only Tanjiro, you know, screaming Rengoku's name, is a little like that, like let's go, and I'm gonna fulfill my duty, I'm gonna do my job. But he is saying I'm gonna fulfill my duty, not like I'm gonna kill that demon. Going with my theory of the fact that it's your brother and you know now that you have to kill your brother. We'll see, and I'm gonna see that right now because I'm gonna watch the final episode of this season 2 right now. For you it's gonna be on another video, and for me in just some minutes, so it's all for you for today and it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Great.